Stream is started. I don't know how I usually start everything.
What do you mean you don't know how to start? You always start.
Yeah, but like I honestly, I'm put on the spot, and I don't know what to say.
Sup, losers?
Welcome back to the Sass podcast.
Alright, sure that works.
Here,
nerds.
I did it.
Good job. So I guess I'll just start with the Bayonetta 3 drama since you wanted to hear about that, Cat.
I want to know what happened.
So the original voice actor that was in Bayonetta 1 and 2, Helena Taylor, she went to Twitter breaking an NDA, claiming that Nintendo and Capcom or whatever, the people behind Bayonetta, I forget who the develops it, but they were, she was claiming that she was only going to get paid $4,000 for the entire game.
Whoa.
And called for a boycott of the game. And this is fans have been waiting for so long, so some people are on board with it, and some people are like, I don't give a fuck, I'm just gonna buy it anyway. And apparently, I'm gonna say this is not true because the people who broke this story are the same people behind the Nintendo Switch Pro rumors, which turned out to be false. So I'm gonna go under the pretense that this is false as well. Bloomberg came out with a story saying no, that wasn't true. It was gonna be $4,000 per session for a total of $15,000 to $20,000 for the entire video game. But either way, I think Helena Taylor, the voice actor, should give receipts because a lot of people think she's lying now because of this Bloomberg article.
I see right here. Platinum Games sought to hire Taylor.
Platinum Games, that was it.
Yeah, sought to hire Taylor for at least 5 sessions, each paying $3,000 to $4,000 for 4 hours in the studio. That would make the total for the game at least $15,000.
Yeah.
Still sounds kind of low though for the popularity of the game.
Well, another thing is when the story first broke, a lot and we didn't have the other side of the story. A lot of other voice actors came out and said "Oh, this shit's deplorable. Oh yeah, this happens all the time in the business." And the director, who is literally known for blocking people on Twitter if they don't speak Japanese.
Hideki Kamiya.
Yeah, Hideki. I'm not going to pronounce it saying it.
Hideki Kamiya.
No. If he sees English, any English you ever say, he'll block you.
Yeah. So, a lot of people are like, oh, Hideo, whatever the fucking dude's name is. A lot of people are like, oh, because he's blocking everyone and not giving more information, he's clearly lying. But he still has not given any information himself. And
he called her statements sad and deplorable.
Yeah.
Sad and deplorable in a Twitter post.
But he's been blocking people like that before.
Yeah.
Honest.
I mean, he's been doing it for a while. That's why I said he's known for blocking people. But then again, he didn't say anything. He still hasn't said anything. And all we have is that Bloomberg article, and Bloomberg is known to be liars. So I'm still kind of on Helena Taylor's side and how the pay might be actually shit.
It looks like it's shit for everyone though. I'm reading through, it's Brian.
Oh yeah. So
who acted in Cyberpunk and Red Dead Redemption 2 said he was offered $4,000 to work on it.
Yeah, so this is why I tend to believe him even more, is because when the story first broke, a bunch of other voice actors came out and were like, yeah, this is usually how it goes. This is awful shit. You should pay him more.
Yeah, I see here. Sean Chiplock, who voiced 3 characters in Nintendo blockbuster The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, said he was paid about 3,000 for that job.
Yeah.
That's
And
ridiculous.
another thing that sucks is usually actors and voice actors not in video games, usually in like TV shows, they'll get severance pay, meaning I think it's called severance. I could be a completely different word. But basically how it works is if the show continues to gain popularity, like if you watch like say Avatar on Netflix, every time you watch it on Netflix, the voice actors will get a little bit of pay. But that's not how it works in video games. The way it works in video games is you pay them once and you're done. Which is kind of scummy.
There's a new voice for Bayonetta?
Yep.
Wow. Oh man. I'm reading through all this now.
Yeah. How's it going, B? A lot of people attacked the new voice actor even though she didn't know anything.
Yeah.
Which, fucking people on the internet are actually stupid. That's why they jumped ship so quickly and it was like, no, Helen Attell is lying. I'm gonna buy the game now anyway.
Well, I mean, even then, like, she's gonna get sued.
Yeah, she broke NDA. So, she's gonna.
Nintendo's gonna sue the shit out of her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, apparently Taylor doesn't think that Jennifer Hale has a right to step into the spotlight.
Oh yeah, she
yeah.
was pissed about that too because the new voice actor Jennifer Hale was now claiming that she's Bayonetta, which is kind of like a little scummy in my opinion, because you just started playing the character.
Well, I mean, it's her job, so it makes somewhat sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and everybody's just basing everything off of Bloomberg. So this, I don't know about that.
Oh, he says she's.
It's literally a he says, she says, except one of them is known to be a liar,
Yeah.
i.e. the Bloomberg article. So I tend to believe Jennifer Hale more.
Oh, no, man.
Yeah, but
She
whatever.
was just gonna do a cameo anyway.
Yeah, they came back to me and was like, yo, we'll do a session, like one session for your regular rate, which I think is $4,000 as like a cameo. But that's, of course, the Bloomberg article saying that.
Yeah, everybody else is just basing their stuff off of Bloomberg.
Yeah.
Like nobody else has any information. They're just
Yeah, whenever Bloomberg like comes out with anything in video gaming, I just do not believe them whatsoever because of the whole Nintendo Switch Pro rumors, how they all had like, oh, these people on the inside and sources saying that there's going to be a new Nintendo Switch Pro, and everyone got so hyped about it, and then the OLED came out, and then people were mad at Nintendo, not the Bloomberg article.
Is Sims 3 trending? Okay. Anyway.
So yeah.
What?
I
Did you
was
say
looking at-
Sims?
Yeah, Sims 3 for some reason is trending.
Is it more game-breaking bugs?
Well, it's Sims 3, not Sims 4. That's what I'm confused by.
Oh. I don't know what version of Sims is out right now, so.
Yeah, Sims 4 is the newest, and then they're promoting like Sims 5 now.
Mm.
Something like that. I'm just looking through here. Apparently everybody's talking about let's go back to Sims 3.
Makes sense.
Sims 3 named a baby Oops a Daisy. Names.
So yeah, that's basically the whole Bayonetta 3 drama.
Brain's so fried, I forgot we were talking about that. I'm sorry.
It's alright. Oh yeah, now Twitch is becoming even more worse.
Didn't think that was possible.
Okay, so now the have like this incentives program for streamers to put even more ads on the channel. And if you don't reach the incentives, you just don't get paid that much. You don't get paid what you're supposed to. So they're effectively paying. So hold on. They're effectively underpaying streamers to kill their channel.
Lord Almighty.
What is it like? What did your tweet say? 8 minutes?
Yeah, it was like
An hour?
8 minutes of ads per hour, and you have to stream for like 146 hours in the month to get the maximum amount of revenue. And if you don't hit that, well, you're shit out of luck. You're not getting the full price.
I feel like Twitch is trying to kill itself.
It really is, and I'm
They-
really thinking
People
of
in charge don't like. They don't know what they have.
Okay, so literally, here's what they
So I feel
do.
like
Here's what they do. Give less ads, but incentivize chatters or whatever, people in chat, to sub and more and gift sub more and cheer more. Because they built up this culture of like gifting subs and cheering bits to streamers. And they just kind of like don't do anything with that. They just like, put more ads in it. It'll be fine. Not like, how do you incentivize people to donate more to a streamer or gift sub more? Because on YouTube, the revenue split is 70-30 more for the streamer, whereas on Twitch, it's 50-50. So already, you're like fucking over the streamer more. You're never going to give the 70-30 split to anyone. Why are you making it even worse for both streamers and viewers?
Because they can.
It's just like bad management. They have all these engineers that should like make ways for viewers to cheer and sub more, but they don't. They just put more ads as like a band-aid fix, and it's not working. Honestly, I think I'm gonna move to YouTube. Like,
but that's
really
the thing.
soon.
I feel like the people in charge don't know how to like anything about like this.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, this site, this is the way we get more money.
Okay. On average, how many streamers do you watch?
None.
3, maybe 4.
Okay. So I'll go with Cat. So it's $5 for 4 streamers. So that's $20 a month. That's like the Netflix subscription. And you have on Netflix, you have all these shows, right?
Mhm.
Instead of like 4 shows, they have like 300 or whatever and movies. Why would you pay that much for 4 streamers? Whereas on YouTube, you can pay YouTube Premium, have no ads anywhere on the platform, and there's like a million content creators. They're literally incentivizing more people to go to YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even then, you'll get no ads, and even like they'll get paid more than the YouTuber will get paid more than having for members than having ads on their platform. And I'm not talking about like channel members, I'm talking about YouTube Premium members. So either way, even if you pay for YouTube Premium, you're now essentially giving more money, you get no ads, and you just it's basically a smoother experience for literally everyone. literally, I don't like every streamer is literally just gonna move to YouTube at this point. And it
Yeah.
sucks because YouTube is a monopoly now, but it's literally the only option.
Well, I mean, but they didn't ask for it. It's literally just being dropped to like their pocket or their hands.
Well, okay, so
So it's just
Google,
like here, essentially.
well, kind of. Google is literally known for killing platforms. Like, they literally just killed Stadia out of nowhere.
Okay, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, so Google is known for killing projects a lot. And trying to send video, like having a video platform, costs a lot of money.
Hmm.
So Google wants YouTube to be profitable. And it literally was not profitable since they've got it. It only then became profitable, I think, in like 2015 when they got 2 billion with a B users. Linus Tech Tips just did like a video on this because YouTube is now taking 4K video behind and putting it behind a paywall, which is YouTube Premium. Which I kind of don't like, but
I don't.
it's not a good move. And a lot of like their defense is, oh, you don't need it. You're only gonna watch YouTube on your fucking smartphone, which isn't true. Most of my YouTube viewers is like, most of my YouTube in personal experience, I mainly watch YouTube on my 4K TV. But yeah, it's not a good move. But they're doing it to be even more profitable, because the price per gigabyte, because I forget like the actual number, but it's like petabytes worth of videos uploaded to YouTube per day. So they need a bunch of data centers, and they don't want to start deleting old videos because that would be even more of a scummy move. And they also have to,
True.
yeah, they also have to have fast bandwidth and bit rate to actually present the video in a smooth experience. So even though I don't like it, I understand like why they're doing it. It's just kind of scummy to be like, here, have this cupcake. Oh wait, sorry, no, let me take that back. Here, have like a third of it. You know? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, that's trending on Twitter. Apparently,
Huh.
Texas
Oh
school.
no, that's been a thing. Yeah, that's been on Twitter for a couple days now. Yeah.
Yeah, Texas schools are sending DNA kits for emergency situations. Like, oh, I don't want to live in this country anymore. I don't want to live on this planet no
Okay,
more.
my question is, why are they spending taxpayer dollars on DNA kits rather than actual security for the schools?
I don't know. One of the parents, one of their replies is that they feel that the schools and the government has just kind of given up on preventing school shootings, and so they're like, well, at least we can help you identify your kids.
That's literally what it feels like. It's just a
Siggy, what the fuck is wrong with Texas?
It's not just Texas. Let's be real.
Okay,
Yeah,
but it's
sure.
starting there.
Like we have our issues.
So
but
okay,
like,
so that thing just feels like an utter like disgrace for people who lost their kids to that, and like taxpayer funding, because you know that's the state doing it. So it's just like, why are you spending taxpayer money on this and not like actual security to prevent these things? And it's like, why are you just like Kat said, why are you now expecting it to happen?
Why are you not preventing it?
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of preventing it, you're like, oh, okay, well, We don't feel like fixing that, so we'll just give you a DNA kit so when it does happen, you can at least identify your kid. No, that's not how this fixes things. Dumb shit.
But how would you
Huh?
how would one fix?
I
Okay.
like the idea of maybe having veterans take up volunteer positions or paid positions.
It's pretty simple. One.
Okay.
No, okay, this is what you do. One, train teachers, not just kids, on what to actually do in a school shooting. Two, like Kat said, volunteers and actually more cops in like more cops in the school, like one at every entrance. And three, a lot of people aren't gonna like this, but clear bags. Because it's not just gonna be like the Uvalde thing. It was from someone on the outside, but it could also just be a kid on the inside as well. So clear bags.
That's already a thing.
Yeah, I know that is, but
Not in every school, and it should be.
But even then, like the cops, they can be like the fucking ones that
just
didn't do shit.
complete. Yeah, but that's why you
Like,
take
there's so many variables. Like,
volunteers as well.
Exactly, but if you're volunteering, not everyone's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna go in there," because they don't get shot.
That's why I say veterans. People who are trained for that kind of stuff. There's a lot of veterans who need jobs, or, a lot of veterans who have the time that they could, volunteer to do that stuff. I don't know. I just think sending DNA kits to parents is a good way to just freak people out more.
I think it's just like a fucking lack of competence on the schools, the government, and police stations. It's just like a fucking slap in the face.
Oh, that makes sense. Like, there's nothing that can be done.
Like how?
Like,
Sorry, go ahead, Siggy.
like the plan you saying, that's gonna take so much time,
Yeah,
so much effort, so much money that they're not willing to invest in schools.
but they're willing to invest in fucking DNA kits. Okay, so like the thing with the DNA kits is like how badly do you think the kid's body is going to be what's the word I'm looking for?
Mangled.
Yeah, mangled.
Mutilated?
Mutilate. That's the one I was thinking of. Like how badly do you think the body is going to be mutilated to where you can't even identify the person? Like that.
But,
That's
I mean,
just
okay,
like what the fuck? Like what do you think is gonna happen? Yeah.
Dunk. There's other variables. It's not just shootings. There's other things can happen. I feel like that will cover more than just. Like if you think about it, there could be school fires. There could be tornadoes. Like I'm talking about in general here. There can be like different situations where car accidents in a bus, like different shit that can happen that they can't identify bodies but DNA test. I feel they might have focused on the guns. Maybe they said guns, but they fucked up. But I feel like that would cover more than just gun, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. It would.
Because
I kind of want to see.
yeah, we're tornado prone.
Looks like they passed this bill, the Senate bill, right after Uvalde. Man, the more I read about this, the more sad it sounds. But
mean, it is.
they have it here that this kit could also, they're intended to also help locate and return a missing or trafficked child.
Fair.
So that's good too. At least they can help with that stuff too.
Mm.
They okay. It's either someone hyper focused, like, oh my god, they're doing this because of shooting, or they worded it wrong, but it's meant for other stuff too. I'm hoping that's what the case is. Because it would make more sense to me. Like, why the fuck would you need a DNA test for someone who's shot? Unless you, I mean, I would understand you not wanting the parent to see the kid. Maybe.
Okay, I see more about this. It looks like the pamphlet itself, when it arrives, it says it's involving over 800,000 children are missing every year. That's one every 40 seconds. So it's mostly about missing kids, apparently.
So the hyper focus on guns was the.
It's just, yeah.
It's because they didn't let this happen until after the tragedy of Uvalde. They waited till right after Uvalde to go ahead and pass this.
No, it was probably shitty timing. I'm guessing at that point.
It looks like Uvalde helped influence the decision.
I mean, yes, but like, or like, oh, this is probably because of the shooting. But it was meant. Still sad. Yeah. Well,
Yeah, it looks like a lot of people are definitely just focusing on like the situation with that happened in Uvalde.
Just because they released it right after Uvalde.
Yeah.
They should have held off a little longer on that. Or released it sooner.
Do you guys want to hear more terrible world news?
what now?
Kat, have you seen my Twitter since yesterday?
I remember you going off about something, but I don't remember what.
So apparently in California, there's a bill to quote. This is give equal treatment to members of the LGBTQ community under sex offender registration laws.
Huh?
So basically, they want to not how do I word this? They don't want to put gay people under the sex offender registration list because it's offensive.
Why would they be under the list?
Because they're fucking pedophiles.
Oh, so the
it's actual. Okay, so I can word that better. Sex offenders who are gay. The California government is trying not to put gay sex offenders under the sex offender registry because it's quote oppressive.
no. What?
Yeah, let me send this to you.
They should all fall under the same guy. What the fuck?
Pedophiles are pedophiles, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking pedophile gets caught. He's like, oh, sorry, I'm gay. And they wouldn't be fucking.
Yeah, they wouldn't have to be put on a registry. Yeah. Hold on, let me send this so you can read how awful this is.
I'm triggered.
I'm triggered, bro.
By chance, did you happen to read the actual bill?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to check before you send. Like, I saw that website, but I didn't see the actual bill, so now I'm reading through the actual bill.
Would end a form of discrimination against young LGBTQ plus people in the criminal justice system. Although California has a single age of consent, which is 18, those charged with having penile/vaginal intercourse with 14 to 17-year-old partner are not automatically placed on California's sex offense registry, while those who have anal and oral sex are. This disproportionately affects LGBTQ young people who have sex with similar age peers. All right. So SB 145 would fix this by allowing judges the same discretion not to acquire registration by those convicted of having underage anal or oral sex that they already have for those convicted of vaginal sex. In both cases, this discretion only applies when the partners involved are within 10 years of age. It will be mandatory to register if the age gap is higher. So basically, if you're a 20-year-old and you have sex with a 10-year-old, you're not going to be put on the registry. That's my understanding of the bill. And this is from someone that website I sent you. They're trying to defend it, the bill.
Care for the
Why?
website. That's why I'm reading the actual bill.
It is disgusting. Get your kids
So what?
out of
LGBT
California.
rights?
I guess if you're gay, you could be a pedophile now. Like, what the fuck?
Well, remember back, was it like pedophiles wanted to be part of the LGBTQ?
Yeah, pedophiles want to be part of the.
Apparently,
What-
they
wasn't that-
succeeded.
Wasn't that when they called themselves MAPS or whatever?
They still do. It's disgusting.
No, you're a pedophile.
Exactly. You're a fucking pedophile. You should be in jail.
Oh, it seems like their plan's working. Somehow getting into the fucking
no.
umbrella
If
of
you're
LGBTQ.
straight and you're a pedophile, you're still a pedophile. But if you're gay and a pedophile, you're not a pedophile. It makes no sense. I hate it.
It's okay to be a pedophile if you're gay.
That's like actually fucking disgusting.
That's essentially what they're saying.
Exactly. It's okay to be a pedophile if you're gay. Yeah.
That's pretty.
Some shit that somebody we know in California would agree with.
Yeah, imagine
Honestly,
showing up.
it like if people are now more homophobic, I wouldn't blame them. There was a recent study. I say recent. This was like a year ago. About how more youth is being less tolerant towards gay people. I understand it now.
This was approved
Maybe
by
it's because
the
they're getting
gov-
touched by them.
Honestly,
was-
yeah.
This was approved
In
by the
2020.
governor.
It
in
was approved in
2020.
2020, yeah. And people are now just finding out about it. It's like actually disgusting.
Existing law, the Sex Offender Registration Act, requires a person convicted of one or certain crimes as specified to register with law enforcement as a sex offender while residing in California or while attending school or working in California as specified. A willful failure to register as required by the Act is a misdemeanor or felony depending on the underlying offense. This bill would exempt from mandatory registration under the Act a person convicted of certain offenses involving minors if the person is not more than 10 years older than the minor, and if that offense is the only one requiring the person to register. What the fuck?
Now you can see why I went off on Twitter. Pedophiles are pedophiles. They should not have like any fucking rights at that point. Like, I'm a big proponent for like freedom and having your rights, but pedophiles, nope. Hey, Dogfire, thank you for the resub for 30 months. What a time.
Any person any person who since July 1st, 1944 has been or is hereafter convicted in any court in this state or in the federal or military court of violation of section 187 committed in the oh gosh, this is a lot to read. Rape of any act punishable under all these sections, more sections, except assault to commit mayhem. Much more sections that they listed involving the use of force or violence for which the person is sentenced to state prison. Jeez, this shit's like unreadable. They just keep putting more and more sections to make it like you gotta dig for the information.
Yep.
Statutory predecessor that includes all elements of one of the above mentioned offenses or any person who has since that date has been or is hereafter convicted of an attempt or conspiracy to commit any of the above mentioned offenses. I don't know. I give up. I give up.
The person who wrote that is definitely a pedophile. Whoever wrote this bill is a pedophile.
Apparently, the governor too, since he signed off on the damn shit.
Yep.
Tired.
Honestly, California is becoming more and more of a shithole every time I look into it. Like, I hate it. Apparently, Oregon is now having a vote to secede as well.
See, we're not the only dumbasses.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it dumb. At this point, I would leave too.
Oh god, the new McDonald's limited edition adult Happy Meal toys are selling for thousands of dollars.
Yep. I saw that.
They fucking ran out so quick. But they're so that I was gonna buy one, but I said fuck it. Because it's $10 for like a regular meal. They just add a fucking toy.
Yeah, I mean, like, why, like, okay, so it's an adult Happy Meal. Why wouldn't you just buy a regular Happy Meal? Like,
why don't you just get a regular meal?
Oh, real quick, did y'all hear about that Kanye West bullshit?
I did. Okay.
Which
about what he said about George Floyd?
The only thing I heard about that was he said George Floyd died of drugs.
He was claiming that police were not responsible for his death, that the officer didn't even have his knee on him and shit like that.
Was he actually?
He was saying all that shit, and now the family's suing him for $250 million for what he said.
Yeah.
He also another thing that happened was he got banned off Twitter, and now he's buying right-wing social media power. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he had that All Lives Matter thing going on. I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
So sometimes I look at Kanye, and I honestly don't know if he's like really smart and just like can't say a sentence normally, like he's really bad with his words, or if he's just like actually dumb. You know?
Oh no.
I don't know what happened.
Yeah, they're suing him for harassment, misappropriation, defamation, and infliction of emotional distress.
Yeah, all that had just like pretty much just settled with the court case, like everything.
I'm like
that's kind of sucked to be family. Someone just keeps bringing up your fucking dead family member.
That's.
I'm honestly kind of interested to see where that court case goes.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I just remember.
I was gonna say, like, because I know a lot of people are like trying to remove freedom of speech, and I'm not saying like what he said is right. I'm just saying like you have the right to say whatever you want. You're not free from the consequences. But I wonder if like that might set like the precedent for like tightening freedom of speech, so it's not so free anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, no, I don't think it should. You're getting fucking.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You have the freedom of speech. You're not free of the consequences.
Yeah. But he's getting his consequences, so I don't think that
but it's going to a court case where the judge can decide and set the precedent for other shit like this. You know what I mean? Like what Catcher said, there's also suing for emotional damages. So I wonder if you could say something true and they win on emotional damage. Say it's a different court case or whatever, someone says something true about another person, but it just hurts their feelings, you know?
See, but I feel like at that point, it'll get to a point where you can't report anything, like news-wise.
Exactly.
Because then you'll get sued.
Exactly. So I'm wondering if this would set the precedent for like tightening freedom of speech.
I don't think it will. It shouldn't.
It shouldn't, but we live in a fucking clown world now.
It's
so.
not. It's not gonna do that. He's
I
literally.
thought you were gonna say we live in a society.
No, clown
Yeah,
world.
I'm gonna be honest.
We live in
in
a
a
society.
Fuck. Court cases. What's the other court case? What's his name? Don't kill me.
I know who you're talking about. It's the guy.
Turning for gay.
Yeah, I know. I know exactly.
Alex Jones.
Yes.
Yes, Alex Jones case.
I-
Have you heard what happened with that?
Yeah, he had to pay the money, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because he's a fucking dumbass.
but after that,
He said he was gonna keep doing it.
and he is. He's literally still doing it.
So dumb.
He's literally like he went and was like, oh well, I don't know where they're gonna get the money, and like he has like this fundraiser to fight them, some bullshit. Like he's asking money from his supporters,
Everyone
and
does
people are
that.
like, yeah, but they're like, oh, he's probably using that money to pay them back, pay off the fucking court.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised, but like, everyone asks for money all the time, so
But that's funny.
yeah.
He lost the court case and went straight back to fucking doing it.
So you know how like some rules in law, where it's like if you commit a crime, but you're not found guilty, you're found innocent of the crime. Isn't there like some laws are like, oh, you can't redo the trial? I know like I know like new evidence changes that, but if there's no new evidence, you can't redo the trial.
Depends
So
on what kind of case it was.
So I wonder if like he's just doing it anyway because he knows he can't get sued again on that specific topic.
I mean,
It might just be like a legal
Yes.
loophole. I don't know if he's like continuing because he knows he can't be sued, or if he's just doing it because he's stupid.
because I saw a compilation of him saying, "Oh, it's so tragic," and then like the slow evolve of like it getting to a point where he's like, "Oh, it's fake. They're all fake. They're all paid actors," which was like pretty interesting. But yeah, you could see it like spiraling down that way. I'm like, oh, well, this is gonna end bad.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, it did.
I don't know what else to talk about. I think we blew through
sorry, I
all the
was yawning.
topics.
I'm dying.
what else?
I can't
There's
think of
something else.
anything.
Because it was like the Alex Jones thing. What was it? Oh, the Amaranth thing. We're not talking about that.
Oh fuck yeah!
Oh.
That okay. The Amaranth thing was fake. I'm calling out. It's 100% fake.
I
What?
don't fucking know. It feels fake.
Okay, I would not say if it was fake for literally anyone else. Just because it's Amaranth, I think it's fake. And my reason is, she literally just like announced it was happening. She's a big streamer who has lots of simps. If they found out she had a boyfriend, she would lose a bunch of her simps. So how?
It's her husband, not a boyfriend.
Exactly. So, but you'd still lose a bunch of simps anyway. So how do you release your relationship to the public without losing simps? You gain a bunch of sympathy.
No. She's gonna lose. She's losing sense, bro.
If I'm completely honest with you, and this is just a theory of mine, and like people are gonna be pissed, but I kind of think her husband's fake. Like I don't think she actually has a husband.
Oh, but why would you lie about like that?
So you don't lose a bunch of simps. So the way
And she could get away with it.
yeah. So the way you be like, oh guys, I have a husband. Instead of losing a bunch of simps, you say, my husband's abusing me. Please, I need help. So
But no, like her close friends, they all said that they didn't know she was married and stuff.
yeah.
And we don't know anything about this husband other than that he's abusive apparently.
But there was an update to the story. Literally, like 3 days later, she's like, "Oh, it's all good now."
Yeah.
Like literally 3 days.
She said he's going to get help and it's over with or whatever. And then
But yeah,
wait.
she said she's looking for like legal counsel and psych.
So
Yeah.
wait, she's breaking up with him?
It seems that way.
She didn't say those words exactly.
Yeah,
But she said he
but-
was getting help and she was seeking legal counsel.
exactly.
Okay, so the only thing I think she's seeking legal counsel for is the money situation. I don't think they're gonna break up. So it's literally like
Look, if they don't break up, she's gonna lose a shit ton of fans.
Nobody's gonna
But-
know that if she breaks up with him or not. Nobody's
that's
gonna know.
If they catch her, she's done. She's like,
But
yeah.
nobody caught her
Lower,
being
right.
married either.
no one knew she was married
Yeah,
in
no
the first
shit.
place.
So she could literally get away with this so quick and easy. And she was going on about how she doesn't have to wear her she doesn't have to wear
Skimpy clothes.
yeah, she's like she had a specific
Work
phrase. She
clothes,
was talking about her cleavage. She
Yeah.
doesn't have to wear cleavage. And then the next thing she posted on Twitter was a picture of her with her boobs out pretty much. And I'm like, you were just celebrating that you get to wear, sweatshirts and shit. Like, yeah, you're free to wear whatever you want now. That's great. But you were just saying that you were excited to be able to wear comfy clothes and stuff.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think the whole thing is fake. I think she just like wanted to publicly release that she had a husband without losing a ton of followers. She's gonna lose some, but I don't think anyone's gonna catch her in the lie. People will just have speculation.
I think this was just a grab for attention.
It was okay. That was another thing. I think she got jealous because of she made like cliff notes at TwitchCon because she was stepping on people. But I think she got jealous because one girl literally broke her back and she was just like in the cliff notes and more people are focusing on people breaking their backs instead of Amaranth. So I think she made up this story because TwitchCon was like a week ago. So she made up this story to be in the headlines again, which mission accomplished. We're talking about her now. Everyone's talking about her. There's been 100 YouTube videos about it. So I think it's just, like Kat said, it's a grab for attention.
I think that's all it is. I don't know if she actually has a husband or not, but this whole thing was just a grab for attention. None of her friends have ever, like her close friends, nobody had heard anything. She had the cops there multiple times, but there was no report made apparently. So it's like, I don't know.
Attention seeker. Yes. It's a 100% a publicity stunt. I don't think there was any actual abuse.
I'll be the odd man out, and I'll be the optimistic one saying it. If it was real, hopefully it goes well.
Well, if it's real, then it sounds like she's getting the help.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's real.
I don't know. It's kind of a shitty thing to fake, though, if you're faking.
But it's become a thing that's faked a lot lately. Like
People
girl,
literally fake rape allegations. Abuse is like not as bad as rape allegations. So
there's
it still is like a shitty thing to fake.
There's this girl who says that Dream was grooming her and shit on TikTok. And it turns out she's done that to like 3 or 4 other YouTubers. Tried to convince people that she had been groomed or violated and stuff. And so it's like people do that just for fun, just to see if they can get attention. Yeah. So it's like I could totally see it being fake. If it is real, I pray that she's getting the help she needs and getting out of that situation. But I very highly doubt that it's real.
Dream who just revealed his face, yeah.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. People do it for attention and stuff. They want clout. They want to see how much they can get from making these kind of claims.
Yeah, like what happened with Tobuscus, because he had fake rape allegations and completely ruined his career.
Yeah, but like,
Call Me Carson.
It's crazy how like all his exes kind of.
Huh?
Didn't like a bunch of his exes talk about it?
I don't think so. It's
Yeah,
been like
apparently there was
10
a
years
couple, if I
ago.
remember.
I was a
Yeah,
Tobuscus
no, there was a
fan,
couple.
so I don't know.
No, I saw like a rehash of it, and there was a couple of his ex saying that he was abusive.
Mm.
That's why everyone's like, "Oh, it's probably real."
Okay, well, I'll point to a recent story. Johnny Depp. All because I know Johnny Depp, all his exes came to his defense. Even fucking Amber Heard's parents. Like, it's just a sad grab for attention.
Yeah, but you were just fucking let her. Like, if you're caught lying, kind of screwed.
Yeah.
Amber Heard got
But-
fucking kicked from the movie. Legitimately.
True. Well, I think she only got kicked because people were like upset and begging for her to be fired or else it'd be a boycott.
Yeah.
So it was in the best
Yeah.
intentions of the movie producers to fire her.
Yeah.
Something else going on with JD.
No, we're talking about the old stuff.
Oh yeah, the old stuff. Yeah,
The stuff that's passed already.
stuff that's more recent than Tobuscus because I don't remember much about the Tobuscus thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Because that's the like the shitty thing. Like, if you're like, "Oh, it's fake" when it's real, you kind of feel like shit when it comes out to be real.
Yeah,
You know, I'll believe it's real if she actually starts like she
Posting
changes
evidence.
well, yeah, posting like some real evidence, not just text messages that could be sent by anybody. Because if you notice, she
True.
blocked the contact name in the text messages. Just saying.
Oh, she said, wait, she posted a picture of the text messages and blocked the name?
Yeah, it's a video and she's scrolling, but you can't see the name of the contact. Just so you know.
Okay.
So just so you know, in case you're wondering. But no, if she changes the way she's streaming, like she isn't so much of a like pick me kind of attitude.
She does. I don't think I've ever seen an Amaranth stream. I've seen like clips where she's like fucking licking the microphone ears for ASMR and then like just in a fucking hot tub. I believe 100% she's still gonna do that.
If she changes, if she's like set on he's the reason why she has to do those things and she changes the way she does her streams, I'll believe her then. I'll believe that she's actually had some issues and finally is getting stuff resolved. But if she's still going to do the same shit, then I'm going to assume she either A, lied about the whole situation, or B, still has him in her life and he's still in control of her. So she didn't fix anything. She just made it public. That's,
Yeah.
I don't know. Dumb shit. It's all dumb.
Yeah.
Well, what sucks also is like going back to the Johnny Depp case, like because there's a ton, and like it's bad on both sides, but like there's a ton of like rape allegations and shit. And what sucks is it could ruin like the dude's life because it's mainly against men. The ones against women usually aren't public, but it could ruin the dude's life. But if you're caught lying, there's no punishment for it. You're just like, oh, just don't do it again. And I think, like, as good as the Me Too movement was, I think it definitely empowered like a lot of women just to like abuse it, because that's what happens with literally everything. People just find a way to abuse it. No thoughts on that? All right.
I'm sorry, my brain's going. I really don't feel good. Like I'm literally, I'm trying to make my throat feel better, and it's not working. I just feel like shit.
Well, we are just about at the 1 hour mark. If you want to end it, Kat.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Nah.
I'm sorry. I can't even like I'm trying to listen and I can't even listen. Like I'm in that much pain right now.
All right.
Okay.
Have any closing thoughts? Maybe end on a
Um,
better topic than rape allegations.
Um,
Well, you brought it there.
be nice to people.
All right.
That's all I got.
Just be a decent human being. Don't
Yeah.
make false accusations or be a
Dude.
pedophile.
Do something. Do
Good
one
ending.
thing. What?
That's like just end on a good note, not rape. Don't be a pedophile.
Yeah.
Don't. Stick.
Do something. Do one thing every day that helps somebody else. That's my advice.
Just be a decent fucking human being.
It doesn't
You
even have to.
then you found it.
It doesn't have to be that you help a stranger. You can literally just help somebody you live with, help out a family member, a friend. You know, just say something nice to somebody. Like send them a message that's nice. Kind of stuff. There's too much shit going on in the world.
True. Kat, before you go, I have a show recommendation for you and Greg to watch.
What is it?
The Good Place.
I've seen the first season.
You need to watch a lot more of it because it gets really good.
That's the one where she dies and ends up in what she thinks is heaven.
Yeah.
Right?
Don't say anything else because I'm pretty sure I end up
That's it.
spoiling
That's
it.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I'm saying. She ends up in the wrong place.
Yeah.
I want to go lay down.
That show also talks about morals and
Yeah.
philosophy, and I think it's really fucking good.
I like it because without spoiling, it kind of explains how four people who lived completely different lives could still end up in the same afterlife,
Yep.
whether that be good or bad.
Yeah.
The Good Place.
It's so good. I like binged the entire series like this month, and it's fucking 10 out of 10. All right, bye stream.
Bye, stream.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.